Hey everybody, welcome back to Draugen. We're day 2 now, and have yet to see anybody. But we're having some serious issues. We should actually take a look here. See if anything changes over time or something. I didn't notice that, that scar or cleft lip before, but may have been there. So we've identified that this, well, we think it's her scarf, our sister's scarf, who
I will find you again.
Who we're looking for.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Of course, she's doing frickin' cartwheels. Why not? We have some weirdness surrounding these twin brothers and a mining company that they started together. And then there was an accident and the other brother died, I believe. We still have not gone upstairs. And I wonder... Oh, hello. I'm doing it now. No burnt books there. Draugen vaults. Are we a player? Apparently. This is the actual notes too. That is really cool. Now we're on the last line. Cool. That's a nice touch. That's really cool. Those are the actual notes. Piano Man. Neat. What's this? I can't read this. Okay. Tell you what, I'll go outside first.
I just about given up on you ever waking up.
I was looking around the house.
Oh.
So we're okay with that now? Noted. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty.
Good point.
She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
Still confused about the events of the previous night. Was it real? Yeah, what was real? What was imagined?
I'd just woken up. I was groggy and the mist was thick as pea soup. I don't know if I saw what I thought I saw.
You were chasing a ghost?
I didn't get a good look. I'm not even sure there was anyone there.
Oh, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander.
That's what we
The
saw.
Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, teddy bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll
Noodle
be uphill
juice.
without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Okay, you do that.
Let's uncover your secrets, Graavik.
So we actually have a little map here now all of a sudden. Previous... Okay. So, this is the letter that we saw at the very beginning that we summarized. Husband Johan and I received your letter from July 9th. Actually, this will be easier. I'd like to extend the invitation to visit our home this October. Do not worry about being an inconvenience as we have only one child, our daughter Ruth. Okay, so there's her name. And plenty of room for a visitor. We were troubled to hear of your sister Elizabeth's disappearance. Unfortunately, I have no news to share, nor do I believe she's landed in Graavik yet. I made inquiries and shall send you another letter if there's word. I'm certain she's all right, however, and that she's simply been delayed on her journey. In regards to your travels, I'm afraid there's no longer a ferry from Islesland to Graavik, so you'll have to find your own transport across the fjord. When you arrive, you'll find our farm on top of the hill. There's a road from the landing up past the general store. Our farmhouse won't be hard to see. It's the largest house in the village. Please write again when you settle on your travel plans or receive word of your sister. My husband and I are very much looking forward to seeing you in October. Okay, gotcha. Now, the boat down at the bottom is where we need to head, I guess. I am wondering, though... Whoa. Okay, so we can bring that up anytime. Beautiful. We now have access to the kitchen. Hold to jog. Don't know what that is. Okay. I want to see about that letter that we saw upstairs, but... Weird. Doesn't let us read it. Ruth, okay. Now I'm going to start to feel really bad. That's creepy. Don't like that. It's like normal kids' room stuff, I think. An outdoor balcony. I love these. Who are they? Whose room is this? A pot under the bed. They love Jesus. Okay. Alright, let's head down. This is the first time we can check up here, so... Felt that we might as well give it a whirl.
Up here, Teddy.
Whoa. Oh, jeez.
Such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any
We do.
doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
Well,
I thought you
I...
were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
I'm gonna do it. This is cool.
Lissy.
I'm right here.
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American.
Oh, I actually
Please come
thought...
in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages.
So we're just like taking a peek.
No one home?
I think, you know what, at this point, I'd probably be doing the exact same thing, though. Like, what is going on? Where is everyone?
Hello?
What the frick was that?
Who's there? There must be someone around.
Only one way to find out, old sport. Did you check all the
What
houses?
does that mean?
Hello?
Somebody
Anyone
was
home?
here. Thing was here. Two kids. What's this?
September 21st, 1923. Vi desperata. Lissy, found something here. Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all.
A curse?
There is no hope left in Gudsforlata. good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place.
Huh.
The death of the... Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of growth.
What?
Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy. The letter just trails off. It was never sent.
This is one of the things I like about having a companion like Lissy with us, because we can bounce things off of her instead of just talking to ourselves, even though she's not listening. But it sounds like, okay, like at a literal reception, it sounds like all the children have
Did you see
died.
this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, it's charming, all right.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no.
What the frick?
3 strikes, you're out.
So they mentioned dead
I don't
children
think anyone's been home for a while.
and a curse.
Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors.
Well, that's what that is.
And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
No good reason for the boat to vanish. Let's.
I saw some sheds down by the water. There's the general store, the church.
Yeah, let's
In
check
other
these.
words, time for some sightseeing? Well, it's a bright and beautiful day, and we have nothing better to do.
It's interesting how
What on earth are you
she.
doing?
Handstands, Teddy. My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3.
She's
Just
so
go on ahead.
lighthearted
I'll
in what
catch up.
could be perceived as a super heavy kind of scenario. But there's always the argument that, like, you know, people have their own ways of dealing with things, and it's, you know, if you're at a funeral, people can laugh, and if you're at a wedding, people can cry. Like, I don't know where this is going. If there's nothing out here, we'll go to the sheds that we saw at the beginning and then the store that we passed. Like we were saying. Oh, here. Oh, the church is up here. Okay, this is how we get to the church.
July 24th. Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer.
Huh.
No services after that.
Okay. So that was a couple of months back.
All these graves.
Oh, she came.
What happened?
It's a cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
Oh, good catch.
You're right.
Do you think this is where everyone's gone?
Frick, maybe. Maybe
Are
these
they
are
all-
kids.
Dead?
How many graves are there?
Not enough, I guess. How many people lived here?
I'm not sure.
And they're not marked
Also,
either.
someone must have buried them.
There's that.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder?
I don't know.
Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
Well, Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
That's what I'm on here.
Why would they board up a church?
To keep the ghosts from escaping?
Lissy,
Or the goats from getting in? What does that say?
God is not here.
What? It's just a dead end here. Same. Weird.
What does that say?
God is not here.
Thing fell in there. Can't really make it out, but maybe just a light
So
fixture.
much for that. No wedding, no baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Where are you going?
For constitutional. To breathe some of this salty sea air.
Okay, well, I guess we head down
I'll
because...
find you.
Draw? What's this? So we've got a town of people missing. Right? Let's call it like it is. We heard that all the kids died and that changed the town. We heard of a curse. We heard a lot of Lissy. We got wildlife behind us at least. Proves that things can live here. Oh, neat. Okay. So we can, like, sketch different landmarks if we want. Oh, we've X'd out... Oh, I see. X'd out the church. Or, that's actually not the church itself. I think that's just our location. Doesn't even look X'd. Yeah, it was just the fence where we happen to be sitting on. So the first things we should check then, we went through that middle section. I wish I could kind of point at them here. There's a couple of other sheds. I wonder, notice how some of them are darker and then some are lighter. I wonder if after we go inside of them and check them, if they go lighter. This would be like extremely uncomfortable. If I go up and around, there's a little hut by the tree that she was in. Cool little water mill there. Okay. There's no way to access this, I don't think. No. Let's head down.
We don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead.
And how would I survive?
It's a decent option.
Harvest, forage. People have survived here for centuries. Why can't we?
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
I could learn. I'd start with goats. Goats can be eaten.
All about the goats.
And milked. Probably not in that order.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph.
Frederick and Simon.
Frederick and Simon Fretland.
Now, that book that we found that was like Christmas 1922 was to Ruth, which I think is the daughter of Johann and Anna, right? I'm just noting this down because it's coming to me. And that Simon, so the dad, so her grandfather, gave her that book, Christmas 92, and... now it's burned.
Simon Fretland. Frederick's son.
And Johann's nephew.
Oh.
See, I'm getting the hang of this.
Well, the other way around.
Simon.
So
Simon.
brother-sister.
That was the name in the burnt book.
Yep.
So Simon is Ruth's older cousin.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, because Frederick's the brother. Yeah, that's right. So cousin. Gotcha.
The older gentleman is clearly Mr. Fretland's twin brother.
Twins are confusing. If this was a dime novel, they'd be switching places at some point to confuse the coppers. Damn you, twins!
I mean, that twins thing has got to come up somehow, right? It's got to be involved some way.
They had a memorial service for the accident in the mine. On July 24th, in the village church.
For something that happened 20 years ago?
It still affected their lives.
Thank God nothing's locked here. Oh, never mind.
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe...
Oh, this is open.
Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door?
No, no.
Locks
We got a
behind.
window.
Breaking and entering, I will not. I'll
We-
just dislocate my shoulder.
We've basically already done it. Look at this.
Betty would have taken plenty of constitutionals here. She loves the outdoors.
How so? She's a city girl.
I'm sure she gets tired of Manhattan. And when she was little, she loved playing in the garden back in Hanover, especially around the pond.
Are you alright?
I just miss her.
Why are we hesitating on the pond? Huh. Alright. Doesn't look like we can use this window then. We have a boat.
Boat! Teddy! Hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
Not without Betty.
What does this say?
this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
Remember, I told you yesterday. There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I know, Edward. I was just checking for a sense of humor.
Is this like
Nowhere to be found.
a founding stone or something?
Till Minna Om.
Oh no.
It's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902. Georg Hatlestad, Niels Frambo, Arne Fretland.
See, this is what working a regular job. Did you say Fretland?
Yes.
The younger brother who was mentioned in the article. He was just 19.
How long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty job like digging into rock.
We're in the real world, Lissy. Most teeners don't have the luxury to idle away their days with games and witty
Teeners.
repartee.
Ouch.
The newspaper said the accident forced the mine to shut down.
What does any of this have to do with us?
I still
Exactly.
don't know why Elizabeth came here.
This is
You think
probably
it has something to do with this mine?
yeah.
With what it did to the village. Maybe.
She's a reporter, right? Notice how it got all dark there too while we were reading that?
I don't understand why they just leave this here. Like an altar to adversity. It's creepy.
Rustic superstition. Perhaps they believed they'd attract bad luck if they moved it.
I suppose.
Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains? Where
No,
the frost
Lissy.
giants live?
No.
And this is how they received their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. Goat. I heard. What did they use this for?
Bringing the ore down from the mine before it was loaded onto boats.
So, diamonds? Gold?
Yeah, totally. Huh. Let's see if we can get to the mine from here.
No trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and
No
explore what's on the other
trespassing
side?
for traitors. And that's written by Frederick.
What do you say, old sport?
The sign says no trespassing for a reason.
Come on! There may be trolls, or at least more houses.
There's definitely
Where's your
something.
sense of adventure, old sport? Don't you want to see where these tracks go?
They lead to the old mine, and no. I've had enough adventure on this side of the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a reason.
You're such a terrible bore, Teddy Bear.
I'll wager 1,000 clams you'll jump this gate at some point.
If you believe Betty's on the
She's right, too. She's right.
Frederick Fretland. Who are these traitors he refers to?
Yeah, exactly. And we saw that on the door, right? So he feels wronged by some people. So here's where I'm at so far. I think so. Our sister came here for a reporting job, probably to maybe report on this mine or to report on the mass deaths that have happened, and she's missing. So we don't know what's going on there, but maybe we're gonna unravel what's been going on, and that could kind of lead us, if we kind of follow the path that she may have been following, then we might be able to find her, right? One clue leads to another. What the frick is that doing? What the?
Is that? Lizzie, come here. It's Betty's hat.
Uh-oh.
She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat?
Yeah, it's definitely a hat.
I know
sure
my sister's hat, Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I'm
I
over
could
it.
care less what they call it.
I'm sure this window. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Pull harder.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
I love
Why,
some of
Teddy?
his
You're
some of the stuff
such
he
a
says.
sap.
Whoopsie daisy. Thanks for helping me up. No, I'm cool. Thanks. I'll be good.
Edward Charles Hardy. Dilettante. World traveler. Cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty,
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when...
is this
Whoa.
blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Well, that's all right then. What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
What? Barn mortar.
Barn means child.
What?
Mortar, that's-
Child murder. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do?
Oh, look at that.
It's the same photograph as in the
Johan's
farmhouse,
gone.
Yep.
At least
She's
I
quick.
assume he's the one who's been snip.
but Frederick clearly did not want anything to do with his twin brother.
Huh.
What are you doing?
I
Looking
don't know.
for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
Ski hooks.
The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
Okay, Lissy. Let's get serious.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon.
Jag put it.
Yai put it means I put. Nurkel is key. Casa. I don't know what that word means.
Casa
put the
might
key
be
in
like
the
home,
casa?
right?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's
Maybe
addressed to
not.
his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations?
Yeah, exactly.
You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time on the ocean voyage.
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind, it's a sponge.
Huh. Yeah, casa in certain languages like C-A-S-A, but I mean, could be completely different. To Simon from Ruth. So these guys were super close, the two cousins.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
Well, this is like the alphabet.
S-O-S.